What's up, guys? It's me, Tony G, coming to you from Hollywood Casino in Perryville. This is episode 112 of my poker vlog. In this episode, meeting up with a buddy to play some cash poker on a Sunday morning. I hope you guys enjoy it. 1-3 no limit. Let's go. Do me a favor. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit that like and subscribe buttons and hit that bell notification so you're notified of all the new poker vlogs that come out. And if you're not new here, appreciate you guys coming back. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Like I said, let's get into it. All right, just got the table open. Quick bathroom break. Buying it for $300. Let's see how it goes. Let's go. Okay, in the very first hand I play, I have King of Diamonds, Nine of Spades. I'm in middle position. I limp. Yes, I know you should not limp, but we limped. We go 4 ways to the flop, limped flop, and the flop is awesome. It's King, King, 8, Rainbow. Flopping trips, can't get too much better than that, other than maybe flopping quads. But the small blind bets 5, the button raises it to 15, and that's not going to fly with me. I decided to 3-bet it since we had 2 very interested people apparently. I 3-bet it to $35, and the gentleman across from me there, he folds. And so does the small blind, and only the button calls after he tanks for 20-25 seconds, looks at his cards 3 times, and then says, okay, I call. And the turn is the 9 of clubs. That's right, full house, baby, let's go. I'm first to act, and I throw out a bet of $20. After he can't see the amount of money, so he asked the dealer, and the dealer said, okay, it's $20. He does think again for a couple seconds, but ultimately he does find a call. Pretty pumped about it. Obviously got a full house. Queen comes on the river. Doesn't change anything for me. Trying to get as much money as possible. This guy seems like he likes to think a good bit. So I look at my cards, and this time decide on a bet of $40. And after it gets counted, he says, okay, I got to see this. I call, and he sees the bad news and mucks his cards face down, and he paid me off. Okay, a couple orbits later, I have Jack of Spades, 9 of Hearts. I'm in the big blind. The under the gun calls, and I think middle position calls. We're 3 ways to the flop after I check my option. The flop is Jack 8-4 with 2 diamonds. So obviously I have top pair. I'm not going anywhere. I bet $6. The under the gun folds and the middle position calls. So now we are heads up to the turn. The turn improves us, gives us more equity. We have the 9 of hearts, got two pair, top two pair right now. I check for some reason. I don't know why I checked to the river, but the river's the 5 of clubs. Probably should have bet on the turn. I threw out a bet of $11, and he calls, and I think he didn't get enough out of me, to be honest with you. He flips over 2 4s. He flopped a set of 4s, and I thought we lost the minimum. Okay, on to the next hand. I have Queen of Diamonds, Jack of Hearts. I'm in the cutoff. I call the $10 raise, and I'm the only one who calls, so we are going heads up to the flop. The flop is Jack 8-3 with 2 hearts. I have the Jack of Hearts, so I have a tiny flush draw going there. It checks around to the turn, actually. I'm not sure why I checked, but the turn is the 5 of Hearts, improving our flush draw. This time he checks it over to me again after he looks at his cards to see what he might or might not have. He was checking his cards a lot. I threw out a bet of $15, and he reaches for a stack of 100, counts it out, but only throws in the 15 and yells call. So I was kind of thrown off by that. But anyway, the river, 4 of clubs. He checks it over to me again, and this time I'm throwing some money out there for value. I feel in my gut like I'm good with my pair of jacks. I bet 30, and he looks at his cards again and decides to just muck them face down, and we win that small pot and go on to the next hand. Okay, I just want to preface this next hand by saying I went on a 90 to 100 minute, maybe even 2 hours, card dead time period. I got frustrated, I guess you can call it tilted, that I didn't get any decent cards. I couldn't get anything going, couldn't play any cards that I got, and decided to play this hand like this, and here we go. Okay, so as previously stated, I'm on the button, got a $6 straddle. I have the 7 of spades, the 8 of diamonds. 4 other people call the straddle, and we go 5 ways to the flop. And the flop is very favorable. Jack, 8, 7 with 2 clubs. We got 2 pair. It's a decent flop, like I said. The small blind throws out a bet of $16. The big blind folds, and now my buddy Dakota, who's in middle position or under the gun +1, he tanks and says raise $60. Then it's on to me, and I cut out some chips after I thought about it for a couple seconds and throw in the call for $60. And now it's on to the small blind, and he tanks for a good 45 seconds. I sped it up here for you so you didn't have to watch the whole 45 seconds of it. But he's talking to himself. He looked at his cards a couple times and then just throws his card in the muck and pushes his chips forward. So we're off to the turn now. Just heads up, me and my buddy Dakota here. The turn, 4 of clubs. Didn't change anything other than maybe a flush draw. Dakota says, I'm all in. I check my cards. Still got 2 pair. I feel good. I feel like I have the best hand. So I toss in a chip and say call, and he shows pocket 7s. Got us with the flopped set, and now we're crippled. It was 183 effective. Okay, being crippled and only having like 45 or 50 bucks left, I felt like I couldn't make any moves, so I decided to basically ship it all in with some decent hands that I had. I had ace king a couple times all in. I won the blinds and an extra $3 or something. Went all in with pocket deuces, won all in, and chipped up a little bit. But then I get this hand. Okay, like I said, after being crippled, I decided to go with this hand. We'll see what happens. I'm in the big blind. It gets raised to 12. I call the 12. The under the gun raises it up to 65, which is his all in. He has no more. And the small blind calls after tanking for 30, 45 seconds. And then it's on to me, and I'm deciding what I want to do. Do I want to lose my $12 here and fight another day? Nope, not doing it. I decided to just go ahead and ship it all in for 68, and the small blind has to throw in another $3 after he called the 65 all in of the under the gun. And we are off to a $201 board, and this is how it played out. 4 of hearts, 6 of hearts, 10 of diamonds, king of clubs, 2 of spades. And after the board runs out, the under the gun flips over ace king, so we're no good there. And small blind flips over pocket 7s, so without the ace there, we might have had him. We had the queen, but it is what it is. Go on to fight another day.
Alright, well, as you saw, I had the flop 2 pair and just got crippled. My buddy Dakota, who was playing on the same table, flopped set, and then I was crippled. Like I said, just kept going all in, winning a couple small all-ins, and then king queen versus ace king, and we both hit the kings, obviously, and he won. So in for 300, out for 0. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you liked. Let me know what you didn't like. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. And don't forget, it doesn't matter how you're living your life, as long as you're living the felt life.